Hello friend, welcome back. So in the previous video we talk about how to apply the fading and fade out effect on your background music in a video clip with ffmpeg. So this is what we currently have in this Python script here. So, this is applying the fading and all what we need. One small addition I already added compared to what you already have seen in the previous recording is this specification of the destination folder so that I can generate the file exactly what I want, where I want it. Very small change. And what I want to do in this new video now is to introduce the support for an additional filter, which is a Loudnorm filter in ffmpeg, and that is used to kind of modulate the loudness of your sound. So I want to apply that on the voice channel because yeah, sometimes I'm speaking loudly, sometimes very quietly, so it's not very uniform, and that's not good, I think, for the final video. Hopefully this filter will help a little bit. So that's the first thing I would like to do. Another thing I want to do also is to move this complete component, so the movie handler component here, from the my private project Nerve Home into the Nerve project itself. So if anyone wants to play with the script, then it will be available on GitHub. So yes, that's a second thing I would like to do. Another small change that I'm going to do right now, in fact, is to increase a bit the fade duration at the end. I mean, the fade out duration should be a bit longer, I think, compared to the fade in. Fade in, 5 seconds, yeah. Fade out, where is fade out? This one, fade out here. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe multiplying that by 2. Not sure it would really work with another value of fade in, but never mind, let's just use time 2 for now. Yeah, I think that's all I have to do for this video, so let's try to make it shorter than the other ones. Where should we start? Let's start with adding the loud norm filter, because in fact I already have an example of how this should be done in another script that I use to transform my family videos. So that's the application that I use for this script. I mean, for this filter, sorry. Let's copy that back into movie handler. We want to apply that on the A0 stream, but in fact, yes, last time for the A fade filter we decided to create a new node in the filter graph, but this time let's see if this works, trying to apply multiple filters in a single node or single pass. I don't really know what's a naming convention in ffmpeg here. I'm going to keep all the settings as they are here. I'm not quite sure what they mean anymore. At some point I investigated that, but I don't remember. So what I expect this to do now is to improve a bit the voice stream, and yeah, that's all. Let's do a test recording and see if I see any difference. Okay, the recording is still ongoing, and what I'm noticing here is that the frame rate is apparently much slower than when we don't have this loud norm filter activated. So yeah, maybe it's using quite a lot of resources. We're waiting anyway. Okay, so re-encoding is completed and I got this new file. I gave this a try, in fact, and indeed the sound seems to be a bit louder for the voice part, but at the same time there is also more noise that we can hear in the background. So this makes me think that I should maybe also consider trying to do some noise removal. So not quite sure if this is an appropriate path. But first anyway, yeah, here meanwhile I also changed a bit duration, the start point for the hand playback of the background music, and also increase the fading for that and playback. And what I think I should try now is to confirm already if the frame rate is that much lower because of this filter that I'm adding here. Let's just do a quick test, duplicating this and restoring no filter like this. And I want to keep a reference on this for now, so we'll just say that's ref file. And if I run the encoding again, before that I was at about 220, something like that, frame per second. So now without the Loudnorm filter we are at, yeah, much faster. So this is taking a lot of resources for the sound processing in that case. Yeah, I could cut that, but anyway, let's check meanwhile what I should do about this noise reduction and if I can filter this out. Okay, so from what I see, it's going to be a bit more tricky to remove the noise that I thought it could be. But there's a simple option apparently that we may want to try, which is to apply a high pass and a low pass filter on the stream. And yeah, maybe this can help in this specific case, so I'm going to try just that. This line, well, we don't really need that anymore. We can just get back to the other line, and this will produce a 0. Let's apply in another filter starting with a 0 and producing a 0b. And so in this one we want to apply high pass equal frequency of 200 and low pass equal frequency of 3000. Okay. Producing A0B. Where do we use A0? Only here. So let's just use A0B instead now. Again, let's cross the fingers and see how this works. Do I need to make another copy of anything? No, should be okay. Okay, not quite working. Let's figure out why. Invalid stream specifier A0. Why that? Oh, yes. Of course. Okay, let's wait and see what kind of result we have with this. So I tried this high pass, low pass filtering. Not really good. The sound is, yeah, it doesn't feel natural, so my voice is even stranger than it already is. So I don't think I'm going to keep this, which means that yeah, that's a failure for now. It's not working. The loud norm filtering here, it's producing too much background noise, and then I can't really remove that. There are actually additional libraries, additional options that we could try, but this means that we need the libsoxr to get an additional noise filter. I'm not sure that I have that in my version of ffmpeg here, and yeah, I'm not quite sure it's really worth investigating this further. I just need a better microphone, so I'll check that. So for now, I'm going to, yeah, just keep this as a comment, but basically we revert the noise and loudnorm usage. Okay, never mind. Let's move to the other task that I mentioned, which is to move this component into the other Nerve project. And to do this should be not too complex. I just need to take that. Yes, I just need to take this file and move that over there. So Control X. So in Nerve Proj we have this NVP folder, and in there I guess I should make a new folder called media, because this is kind of media handling stuff. So new folder, and I will place a movie handler in there. So this movie handler actually contains two main functions for now. There's this compose that we are working on, and also this classify movie that may not be of interest to anyone, but it's here anyway. And this function will simply, I use that to iterate on a collection of movie files that I have, and then try to organize those movies by resolution. And actually, so I think, yeah, I have that here. It's checking if it's a S standard definition, simple definition, or if it's at least 720p or 1080p, or if it could be classified as 4K, or if there's something going wrong, it's going in the unknown folder. And with that, yeah, I have an idea of what are the high resolution movie I have and which one are low resolution, and I may want to, yeah, change them in the future. Okay, so now that we have this handler in the proper project, what we also need is the script that we use to execute that to be in the Nerve project, because currently it's in Nerve Home. And so compose video, it's this one. We need to take this one, remove it from here, and place that into the Nerve project. So for this one we have the config here, and that's a list of scripts. So scripts, we can just add that at the end. So compose video. And now another thing is, yeah, we need to change the path. Project would be the appropriate project directory, so the Nerve Pro directory, and then we need the NVP folder, media movie handler. Okay, saving that, but we also need the media env, which is actually a Python environment, and I'm creating multiple Python environment depending on the scripts that I want to execute. So some of those environments are shared for multiple scripts, others are used for a single script. In this case, I think it's used for multiple scripts because we have yeah, media env here, so used for a few things. So let's just not build this media env into Nerve Home anymore, because we need that already in Nerve Proj. Nerve Home is going to be actually a sub-project from Nerve Proj, so what we have in Nerve Proj is going to be available in Nerve Home. So I take this environment definition and I move that in this new list of environments. And with that, basically we're back to a working state normally. So this function should still work just fine. Can we try re-encoding again? I still have the v0 version. Ref was loudnorm activated version, but we're not doing that anymore. Just running the script. Yes, not working, of course. Why? Invalid argument. Error initializing filters. I think I did something wrong in the filtering part. And that's... no, what is it? Yeah, there's no A0B anymore, it's just A0, and it's not even specified here. My. It's funny how you don't do the same mistakes when you're recording and when you're not recording. Okay. No output pad can be associated to link label 1 audio. Oh my. Semicolon. Third try. Phew, finally. Okay, I'll just let it finish to ensure that the final video is working fine, but I think it should be. And the relocation of the script itself is done. So we need just to commit that on Nerve Proj, and it should be available then to anyone who wants to have a try. And I think I mentioned already, I add another link to the Nerve Proj repository on GitHub, and that's it. Okay, so I just checked the resulting video file and it's okay. The music theme is started and fading in and out as expected, so alright. So thank you again for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. Next time I'll be thinking about speaking about how to use stable diffusion. I'm not quite sure this will be exactly this next one, but that's something I have in mind, so we'll see. Bye bye, see you.